This is Mr. Smith. He is a new teacher, but he is unsure whether all of his students are accessing the curriculum to the best of their ability. Enter Mrs. Roberts. She is a special education resource teacher, and she is here to help. Mrs. Roberts thinks how she can help. There's accessing the curriculum through assistive technology, the environment, accommodations, differentiated instruction, universal design, small group instruction, guided groups, balanced groups. Then it hits her. She'll mentor Mr. Smith. Mrs. Roberts gets to work, providing information on how all students can access the curriculum. But she soon realizes that Mr. Smith is a little overwhelmed. Mrs. Roberts decides to take a mentoring approach, and she conferences with Mr. Smith in order to get his class profile, to hear his concerns, answer some of his questions, and just provide general support. Mr. Smith and Mrs. Roberts take some time to collaborate with one another. They share new ideas and pool their resources in order to support students and student achievement. Mrs. Roberts takes the time to model teaching strategies and accommodations for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith then gives it a go with his new strategies he's learned. Mrs. Roberts observes and offers feedback and positive comments. Mr. Smith knows that he can always visit Mrs. Roberts when he needs help or support, or just someone to talk to. Mrs. Roberts also knows she has a lot she can learn in this partnership from Mr. Smith, especially in the area of technology. Mrs. Roberts used the three-part model of consult, collaborate, and coach to help Mr. Smith make sure all his students were accessing the curriculum. They were true partners.
Created using Powtoon.